Hi guys, back with another video. As you can tell by the title, we are setting up a B6 planner. I don't know exactly what I'm going to title this video, but something along those lines. You might be confused because I have been in this journey planner since the beginning of the year. It is getting very, very thick and I absolutely love this planner so much. But I don't know, it's the middle of the year. I feel like I'm needing a little switch up. I've been seeing a lot of videos about Erin Condren, I think because they had their launch, and so video after video after video kept popping up. It intrigued me. My thought process is to take a little break from the journey planner, then jump into this for my monthly and weekly planning, and then this old B6 planner from Sterling Ink. It is the B6 Common Planner. This is actually the 2024 that I did not end up using last year because I switched to a Hobonichi cousin. Instead of purchasing the new one, I told myself save some money and just redate this one because I wasn't sure if this system was going to stick. If it's going to stick, I don't even know, but I do want to prepare it in case I do switch to this system for a little bit. So because it's a 2024, I of course need to redate some things and just do a little bit of decorating. This cover and this paper I was using, I believe, for a work planner, I think maybe last year or the year prior. And so I just found it in my stash, and so I just transferred it over to this one. And I don't know, I like this paper, so very neutral, and I think it's just very pretty. So this is, again, a B6 Common Planner Part 2. I did use Part 1. I don't know how far I got within it, but I'm going to be setting this up, and I want to make sure that I have everything in here that I currently have in my journey planner. So like I mentioned, the Erin Condren, I will do my monthly planning and my weekly planning in here, just like how I do in my journey planner. The month is reserved for monthly planning and some memory planning, and then the weekly plans out my week in a bunch of pretty stickers. What's missing now is I need a tracker, and I have been consistently tracking for the past 6 months, and I didn't want to get rid of that. So I have this here. I have a second one printed so I can tell you where it's from. PinkMousePlannerS. I believe I found this on Etsy, and that is who this tracker is from. I used to use this in my my cousin because it didn't have any space to track things. I am now going to use it in here. I have decided that I am going to be placing it on this page here, which just has the month. I was going to use the tracker here, but I track many things, and so I thought that I would just print out a page like I used to do, and I'm going to be placing it here. As far as the beginning, there's just a blank page here. I'm not going to be using this gold page, and then I do want to start the tracker on this page, so that is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to YOLO it, and we're just going to hope for the best. This is regular sticker paper, so it'll be a bit easier to lay down, and I think I'm just going to line it up with the grid here. Just going to take my time. Once this gets laid down, the rest should be easy. Alright, so there we go. We have the tracker down, and I don't share what I track, so I will be filling this in off camera. I'll just put the month. Actually, I have these stickers that I have pulled to kind of set up the month, so why don't I just use a cute little sticker instead of writing it. Alright, there we go. Month of July. Alright, turning, so this is where if I do continue to use this planner, I'll put August, September, and then so on and so forth. The next section that I do have to redate is the monthly section. I have pulled numbers and I have pulled scripts because I do want to cover this July 2024, and I just want it to say July, so I will be using this script to cover the July 2024. And I actually don't even know what day July starts on, so I do need to check the calendar. Okay, July starts on Tuesday. Oh nice, I only have to white out one, and I will be just whiting it out. I'm not gonna let colors or anything bother me, so that's whited out. I'm just gonna adjust a little bit. Alright, I have pulled out the medium number stickers. I originally wanted to use the small ones, but I don't have a full set, so I'm just gonna go with these, and I think I'm gonna go with this bolder font here, and I am just going to redate this planner. My plans for this section is currently in my journey planner. There is a section for my kids and that is the meal planning section in that planner, and I use it as highlights for my kids. If it's peeking through, I'm not going to let it bother me. I feel like these numbers are bold enough to where if the number underneath is peeking through, it's fine because these numbers are so bold. Anyway, so in that meal planner section, I do have like a kids highlight tracker, and so that is what I'm going to be using this monthly for. The section, like the area that I have to write, is definitely a lot smaller than what I currently have in my journey planner, but honestly I think it's going to be enough for all three of them. I can just write a very super simple little blurb about each one, and sometimes like I don't have anything to write about one of them, so I think it'll work out. I'm hoping it works out. These numbers, yeah, are a bit big for this planner. I'm sorry if you can hear the fan, it's really hot today. Anyways, I love my journey planner, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love it. I've consistently used it for 6 months, and I don't know, I think I want to change. I want to try something new, and the beauty of it is I have these planners and I also have my journey planner still, that if this doesn't work out, I can put these aside and go back to my journey planner. I don't know what like truly made me want to switch planners. I have no idea. Like I mentioned, I was seeing a bunch of Erin Condren videos, and I think I'm just looking for nostalgia. That's all it is. I started in an Erin Condren planner in the planner community, decorative planning, and I don't know, it's just something about the simplicity of just a weekly planner, a weekly and monthly planner. I don't know if that's what I'm craving. Yeah, I will have to go back to like 2 planners. My idea is I don't keep my weekly section open, and I would love to keep it open and just like stare at it all day, but because it's all in one, I kind of just keep it closed and then turn to the different sections as I need. I don't know, with the Erin Condren, I can flip it open to whatever half of the week it is and keep it propped up on my desk like I used to do, and then my journal I can just open when I truly need to or want to write something down. There is no box on the 31st, but that's fine. I can probably just I think I'm going to draw it in with pencil because this is very light, and if I choose like a gray pen to draw in the grid, I think that's going to be way too harsh. So I'm just going to lightly draw in with pencil the line. See, even this is kind of dark, so I'm trying to keep it as light as possible. But I just want that solid line to show that it's another day since I had to redate it. Okay, a little bit on the darker side, and you can even actually tell that on camera. As far as decorations go, I didn't even think of, okay, wait, I have stuff sitting right here and I'm just going to use it. I'm not going to be too picky just yet as far as planning in here and decorating goes. This is washi tape from SimplyGilded. It was just sitting here, so I am going to use it. I run this at the bottom. This one's very pretty. It's a beach scene, and it has like this rainbow sparkle overlay. Going to rip a straight edge for this, but then when I get to the other end, I will rip it or tear it like the other one is, just like that. Okay, so that's really pretty, and I don't know if I have any beach stickers to match this vibe. Let's go into my reusable sticker book that I keep some random stickers in. This one I could use. I really not going to go too crazy. I'm just going to use this little wooden bench. I mean, it doesn't match fully. And if there's any other soft colors that I can use, then I will pull that in. Maybe I can use this sticker. Again, there's not going to be any rhyme or reason. No, you know what? I'm going to put this up top. I'm going to put this in this corner. I kind of like this. Explore, dream, discover. Can I fit this somewhere? Let's see. I kind of want to switch this up. I want to put this in the corner, and then maybe put this one here, or maybe not use it at all. No, I kind of want to use it. No, let's put it over here. No, I'm going to put it over here, unless I find something else. Okay, that looks funny. I had to look at the camera to realize that looks funny. So we'll keep that so far. Let me see if I can switch that. Oh, here, maybe this can go up here to kind of block off what's not in the month. You know what? I'm going to leave it at that. I think that is enough, especially if I'm not going to end up using it. I don't want to go crazy. All right, so this is going to be the highlight section for my kids. I now need, okay, so in this one, if you're unfamiliar, it comes with a bunch of blank pages at the back. to use for dailies. Now originally I put this planner aside because I had to date every single page and I got so tired of it, but I've taken a break from it, so I'm thinking maybe I can go back into it and I won't get tired of it. So that's what the daily pages are for. In my journey planner though, in my daily pages, or in the journal planner, there is an hourly section that goes down the side, and then I have all of my journaling space. So let me show you an example. So this is what a page looks like in the journal planner. You can see it's 6 to 12, and then I have all of my journaling space. So as you can see, I do hourly journaling, and then I write whatever I want, and that is how I like to journal my day. And so that being said, this area is definitely smaller, and I don't want to do that, but I do have a weekly section in here, and this is how I was using it in 2024 in the beginning of the year. In the weekly section, I used it as an hourly journal, and so that is exactly what I'm going to do once again, because it makes sense and it gives me that full page to do whatever journaling that I want to do. July does start on Tuesday, so I am going to white that out, and I am just going to use one full set of numbers for the entire month to redate it, and I think I'm going to go with these ones here, and so I am not going to let the numbers behind it bother me. Like if it doesn't fully get covered, I'm going to ignore it. Actually, you know what? I think I might switch up the position of the numbers so that it doesn't get too bulky, and because I whited that one out already, I'm actually going to white out all of them and put the numbers on the far right side of the column, and then the next week I will put it on top of the numbers, if that makes any sense. You will see in just a second. I haven't actually fully decided if I'm going to use this planner or not, or use this system, so I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I am going to put the numbers on this side for this week, and that way, I don't know, it won't get too bulky, hopefully. Especially if I do continue with this, I'm going to have to redate every single week, and I would hate for it to get super bulky at the top. I know I'm not going to be able to help that. I'm going to do what I can to make it too bulky. So there's that. Moving on to the next week. Now I will go in and I will cover the numbers, and if it doesn't cover fully, I'm not going to let it bother me. It's fine. I'm hoping this works. Like I mentioned, I just feel like I maybe want a little bit of a change. Who knows? I could try this for 1 week and then absolutely hate it and then jump right back into my journey planner. And I know someone's like, no, I followed you because the journey planner, and I got a journey planner, and yeah, I apologize. Don't get me wrong, I love the journey planner. I just feel like I need a little bit of a change for a second. And like I mentioned, who knows, I might just go right back to the journey planner. But for a little bit, I do want to try out this whole system. I might hate it. Recently, I think I've just been looking for some nostalgia, and Erin Condren gives me that. It could be like the state of the world, you know, like I just want to go back to something familiar, because right now everything is so unfamiliar in this world. I don't know how to explain it, and I just want comfort in something. Not that I can't get it in my journey planner. I don't know, it's just so hard to explain. I don't know why I turned back there when I could clearly just look right here and see what number I left off on. What I am thinking about is that my first weekly spread in my Erin Condren, I will film anything and everything. Like if I do a week in my journey planner, if I do a week in this system here, this 2 planner system here, I will film all of it. But I was thinking my first week back in the Erin Condren, I'm thinking of doing not a decorate like me kit, because I don't feel like creating like a color theme kit or whatever, but I was thinking of pulling washi tapes like I used to. So I used to pull about, I don't know, 5 washi tapes that all matched and then created a theme around it. So because I don't want to create a kit, I have so many like extra stickers, extra box stickers. I think that I can pull washi tape like I used to, use just stickers that I have in my stash. Oh, these bigger numbers would have been good on the other end of the week. That says who now instead of Thursday or THU, because it's too big. These would have been good on the right side of the planner. I guess if I do this again next month, then I will keep that in mind when I am putting my numbers down, so that I put these larger numbers on the right side so it actually fits. Anyways, what was I saying? I guess I'll just have to end off the month with unmatching numbers. I guess that'll show me where the new month starts because I can use a different set of numbers. I'm gonna just make it simple like that. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, I have a lot of stickers now that I think I could at least match whatever washi tape I pull. So I do think that's the first spread that I'm going to do in the Erin Condren. But yeah, I'm a little bit excited. I haven't planned an Erin Condren in a very, very long time. And yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay, so that is now complete. My weekly section that I'm going to be using for hourly journaling is now redated. When it comes to decorating this week, I'll probably just run a washi tape here at the bottom or here at the skinny section at the top and call it a day. I don't think I'm going to decorate these pages too much because the hourly section kind of does take up the whole entire column, and so I want to make sure that I have enough room to write things down that I want. Okay, so after we pass the weekly section, we have all of the blank pages. Keeping in the fashion of my journey planner, I always have a cover page, and so I am going to create a cover page in this one also. And to do that, I am using the Hawaii deco, clear deco from my shop, and I will be just kind of, I don't know, I think just scattering all of the stickers around with no rhyme or reason, just kind of making it look cute. Yeah, I think that'll be good enough for the cover page. If I really do keep in here, this went down really crooked. I wonder if I can pull it up. I don't know if I can though. Nope, not going to be able to. Actually, I think I'm just going to keep the stickers at the bottom and at the top. Oh, if I do keep in this planner, then I think I'll put some more thought into decorating the page, but for right now I'm just going to use some of these stickers to decorate. I'll put this in the corner, and I do need a July sticker, but I think I want to find a larger one if I have one. Here, I think I'm going to use this. This is the large months version 2. That right there. Yeah, I'm just going to decorate the top and bottom. Let's see if I can use all of these stickers without making it look too crazy. I think the slippers, we need some blue down at the bottom, so I think the slippers will be cute right there. Down kind of crooked. There we go. This surfing cat is adorable. We're going to put this one near the wave. There's pink down here, so to even out the pink, we will put the hibiscus up here. And we need some greenery up here. Maybe, no, I think I want to put this at an angle right here. Definitely need something in this area. And do I want to do the shave light? Ooh, the Spam Musubi will look perfect in this spot right here. And then maybe something to kind of start creeping up here. I'll put the shell. Maybe the little ice cream in this section to start creeping up this way. I'm gonna need something there though. I'm thinking I'm just gonna put some dots, and it's throwing me off already, so let's already go in with a couple of dots. Usually I like them in clusters of 3, but because of the way that I'm decorating this page, I am going to just scatter them and kind of fill out the area. And then we'll do a pink one right there, and then I feel like we need one down here in this area. We'll do pink. And then maybe some in this area, because I don't think I'm going to put a deco sticker in this area. So we'll just use a couple more dots. Almost like a space filler. Oh no, where did it go? This is cute. Maybe no, I don't want to overflow it into the next section because that's the journaling section, and I want the cover page to look different. Okay, let's go to the bottom and do the same thing. No rhyme or reason. I'm just grabbing whatever now and just placing them down and filling out the area so it looks like cohesive, I guess you can say. Intentional. But what I am focusing on is trying to disperse the colors at least. There, and then I think just one more here. Let's do a blue. I think that's cute. If I could find a quote sticker, maybe I could put it there. Do I want to? I think I kind of want to continue it up this way, actually. I think it's just because I want to use the stickers, that's all. So let me go this one here. Oh, that's way too close. Can I pull this up? Can you hear the paper ripping? The paper did rip, but I think it'll be okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, and then I definitely want to use the shave ice, and we'll just put that there. And then, of course, we're going to need some more dots. So am I just doing a border? It kind of looks like I'm just doing a border, which I'm not mad about. And then we do have a tiny little blue one. I was like, maybe a little tiny blue one here. I think that's good. Do I continue it? I might as well just continue it. A little starfish, and then I think the coconut, and then I think that'll actually do it. I just need to complete the dots, which I am running out, so I have to be careful. We're just gonna have to do another yellow one on this side. There we go. I just did a border. Now it seriously does need a quote, and I think I will find one later. I just have a couple of stickers left. I really wish I used the tiki torch, but that's okay. I could put it right here, but I feel like that would kind of defeat the purpose of the border, but not really. Hold on, I really want to use it, that's why. I'm going to use it. Why not? The more the merrier. Here we go, just continuing on. That looks cute there. I only have one more. I have to use it, right? Put it there. So that it kind of matches how the tee is layered. Now it's layered over there. Now I really need to find a quote sticker to put in the middle. Okay, I found this in my stash. It says Pop Fizz Clink. I know that's more of like a New Year thing, but we have 2 birthdays this month. Jaden's turning 19, and then John's birthday is also this month. So I don't know, I'm gonna use this. And I really like the foil, and it fits here. That is what we're doing, and that is my cover page for July, and that actually completes this video because when I go to do the journaling, I am just going to decorate day by day or the week. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. This month, this is June right now, I have just been kind of decorating 2 pages at a time and just kind of going with whatever feels right. So I don't know if I'll keep that up for July, especially if I'm going to have to be dating the pages. I don't know how that's gonna go. Journal. Oh, one more thing. I don't like to tab up my planners too much, but I do like tabs in my planner, if that makes sense. And I only like to tab the pages that I need. So I love these tabs. These are Avery tabs. I found them on Amazon. They are very, very thick, so they do last. And so what I'm going to do is tab up each page that I'm going to be using every single day, pretty much. And so we will start off with the first one. I like to grab the tab and then be able to open to the page that I need, so I am going to be putting it there. I'm not going to be labeling any of my tabs. I am just going to have them stick out, and I will know what each tab is for. Okay, so I don't want to stick out too much, so there's my first tab, opens to my tracker. Now I need to go into the monthly section, where the second tab will open there, and I just need to measure kind of where I need it to go. I think I want it to there, so there's my second tab. So here we have the tracker, here we have the highlight section. The next section that I do need is the weekly section, of course, and we do need to tab here. So this is gonna go right here. I think that's this even space. And then I like my journaling tab to be elsewhere, so I am putting the journaling tab that's going to turn to the daily pages down at the bottom. I don't know what it is that I like about it being separate, but I do. So I'm actually putting that, that's a little bit too low, maybe a little bit higher. Yeah, I think I like that. So there's my tabs. It'll easily open to every single page that I need, and that now completes this video. So yeah, join me on this journey of whatever it may be, because I honestly don't know myself. But again, I don't know if I'm going to be double planning or if I'm just going to jump into here and try it out, but this will be my new system come July, Erin Condren and this common planner, and we'll see how it goes. If I absolutely hate it after 1 week, then I will dive right back into my journey planner and just pick up where I left off. Probably write a little note in there to myself wondering why I disappeared for a little bit in that planner, but this will be my new system. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got some ideas. Thank you always so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye guys.